After reading the article about co-creating with AI, it inspired me to see what Midjourney would come up with a few questions. So this was the first one I did here, and I just typed in because the person said that AI could not create anything original. So I was curious to see what it came up with, and this is what it came up with. I mean, not very original, but interesting. Okay, so after that, I that kind of sparked a few more questions. I'm just gonna scroll through here and show some of the things, make something. Oh, so then the next thing I asked it to do was make something that you want to make. And this is what it created. Whoops, hang on. Let me do that again. I just find this really interesting. I actually wish I'd recorded myself when I did these. Um, because as I started progressing with these questions, I just, it was really interesting, and I was kind of on the edge of my seat watching. And this one, make art that shows Midjourney's desires. And this is what it created. Now, the interesting thing I find here, I interpret this as meaning Midjourney wants to travel and see things, that Midjourney is an explorer. All right. At least that's what I see. I'm curious to know what others think. Um, Here's one: make art that shows Midjourney's desires. Here's another one. I just recycled the question. Hit that button to recycle. Hang on, I missed it. Boom. There we go. Again, it's following that same travel exploration theme. And the last one I asked, and this one kind of I found interesting. Make something that you want to make. And to be honest, I didn't even know if this would respond to questions posed in this way, because I'm talking to it like it's a person. And I find this one, make art that you want to make. It made this skull. There's a human skull here. I don't know. I look at this and I see, flowers. When we die, we become fertilizer. This one is just nature, and then this one is nature, and that, oh gosh, that stare. I can't wait to look at these a little more. All right. And I think that was the last one. Again, I just thought these were interesting. I want to share. But before I go, I'm going to hit this recycle question button. Let me see. I don't know. I think that was the last one I made. And if you've never used Midjourney, it's I'm using the minimum paid service, so it's basically out in the public, and these are, it just kind of gets buried by, you know, as other people continue to work. So here it is again. This was my favorite. I'm gonna recycle this one, Midjourney personified. I'm just gonna hit the recycle button right there, and then I'm gonna scroll down to that make art that you want to make, and see what it gives me a second time around. And boy, to be honest, this was a really interesting experiment for me. I'm just curious because personally, I feel like eventually the AI is gonna kick our butts as far as art, and there's because people say that it can't do anything original. And do we do anything original? I mean, even if we make art that you know you paint a bird. I'm looking at a bird. That's not original. The bird is the original. So anyway, I don't want to get into a whole bunch of philosophical talk right here. But again, I just found this very, very interesting. All right, so let's see what we got on those last two here. Or did I hit the same button again? Let's see, Midjourney personified. just is beautiful. Midjourney personified. Ah, this is interesting. I was going to say it appears that Midjourney identifies as a woman, but there's a man here. Of the first one was all female, and this one is something different. But anyway, this is interesting. And let's see what we got on the next one around. These are just so interesting. I kind of like this one with the wonky eyes. Gosh, these are amazing. All right, let me go back. And rather than try to find the other one, I'm just going to type it in. /imagine make something you want to make. And let's see what it gives us. And I'm just going to let this play out real time. So if for anyone who hasn't seen how Midjourney works, if you've never used it, I just want you to see how long it takes to do this. So you can see it's 10%. And usually the prompts, you can see this other one. It says, you type in imagine, and it goes product photography of a grid, traditional, and paisley bandanas, flat lay style, J. Crew, whatever. These questions I'm putting in here now are just bizarre. I've never put any questions in here like that. I usually describe something I want to see. Here, I'm just asking Midjourney to give me something. I'm letting Midjourney make all the choices. Oh gosh, these are amazing. And after I finished recording this, I realized that I did not enlarge to show this one. And again, this was by far my favorite. And the prompt was imagine Midjourney personified. I just think this is amazing. This is beautiful. For whatever it's worth, I feel like I can take some of these concepts and ideas and play around with them some more myself, and see what I come up with. But these are amazing.